Alright, today is adding integers. So let's cover some rules about adding integers. The rules for adding integers. You have to first look to see if the two numbers have the same signs or different signs. If the signs are the same, then we add numbers and keep the sign. So signs being the same, it would look something like this. 3 plus 6. There's no negative signs. They're both positive numbers. Alright, if the signs are the same, then we add the numbers. So 3 plus 6 is 9, and we keep the sign, which is positive. If the signs are the same here, so we have negative 8 plus negative 2, the two numbers have the same signs. We add the numbers, 10, and keep the signs, negative. So that's how we do it if the signs are the same. If the signs are different, then we subtract the numbers and keep the sign of the number farther away from 0. So here we have 4 plus negative 9. This number is positive, this number is negative. So we subtract the numbers, 9 minus 4, that's 5. And we figure out which number is farther away from 0. In this case, negative 9 is farther away from 0 than positive 4. So we keep that sign. Here's positive 6 plus negative 2. Sometimes we like to add parentheses around. Alright? Well, the signs are different, so we subtract, and that's 4. And which one's further away from 0? 6 is further away from 0 than negative 2, so it stays positive. So we're going to do lots of practice. This just takes lots of practice to get used to, so we're going to do lots of examples, and that's the best way to get these done. So let's try these. 3 plus negative 9. I have different signs, which means I subtract. So 9 minus 3 is equal to 6. And negative 9 is farther away from 0, so my answer is negative 6. Negative 9 plus 1. Negative 9 plus 1, my signs are different, so we go 9 minus 1. That's equal to 8. Negative 9 is farther away from 0 than 1, so my answer is negative, because negative 9 is negative. Negative 3 plus 2. My answers are different, so I subtract. And that gives me 1, and the negative is farther away from 0 than the positive 2, so my answer is negative 1. Do some of these. Let's try these on your own, then we'll go back and do them together. So go ahead and pause the video, see if you can do them on your own, then we'll come back and do them together. Alright, well hopefully you got these tried out. Let's try them together. So 9 plus 3. My answers are my signs are the same, so we add the numbers, that's 12, and keep the sign, that's positive. Negative 4 plus negative 2. My signs are the same again, so we add the numbers. 4 plus 2, that's 6, and we keep the sign, negative. 7 plus negative 9. My signs are different, so we subtract the numbers. That gives me 2, and keep the sign of the one farther away from 0. That's the negative 9. Negative 9 is farther away from 0, so we keep the negative sign. Here again, my signs are not the same, and so we subtract 6 minus 3, that's 3, and keep the positive sign because it's farther away from 0. 6 is farther away from 0. So hopefully that's what you got. If not, we got a few more problems to try together. Practice makes perfect. So, negative 13 plus negative 6, my signs are the same, so I'm going to add the numbers, 13 plus 6, that's 19, and I'm going to keep the signs, so the sign is negative. Negative 5 plus negative 1. My signs are the same, so I go 5 plus 1. That gives me 6, and I keep the signs. Here my signs are different. 70 plus 15, negative 70 plus 15, so I subtract. I go 70 minus 15. That's 55. And I keep the sign that's farther away from 0. Negative 70 is farther away from 0 than 15, so I keep the negative sign. 35 plus negative 50. Again, my signs are different, so I subtract 50 minus 35. And you get 15. And I keep the one farther away from 0. Negative 50 is farther away from 0, so I keep the negative sign. So that's how we do it. That's how we add and subtract. First, figure out are my signs the same or not, and then you follow those two rules, whether your signs are the same or your signs are different. Hey, we're going to be covering this a lot, so hopefully this makes sense, but feel free to ask any questions when you see me next. Have a great day.